How do you hear me?
Loud and clear. How do you read?
Loud and clear. 1, 2.
This weather information for Oregon available on flight service frequencies. Call for Lee, Seattle, ground delay San Francisco, initial contact device information November. Cabin turn information November 1456 Zulu, wind 2306. Weather is better than 5005, temperature 0, dew point -7, altimeter 2999. IFR arrivals expect ILS or an RNAV approach only 2329 in use. Hazardous weather information for Oregon available on flight service frequencies. Call for Lee, Seattle, ground delay San Francisco, initial contact device information November. Cabin turn information November 1456 Zulu, wind 2306. Weather is better than 5005, temperature 0, dew point -7, altimeter 2999. IFR arrivals expect ILS or an RNAV approach only 2329 in use. Hazardous weather information for Oregon available on flight service frequencies. Call for Lee, Seattle, ground delay San
Let's connect Bluetooth function 3. 2, 3. November 6-5.
Sorry. No problem. Tiny plane. Try the 152. There's a cockpit of a 152 right here.
Oh, this much?
No, I'm kidding, but it's not that far away.
I heard that Tatum always touches your thigh.
Oh yeah. Can't help it.
Yeah.
I lean against the door as hard as I can, but nowhere else to go. Yeah, I'm connected.
Okay. I cannot connect to.
Did you turn off your Bluetooth? Turn it back on?
Turn him back. Oh. Okay. Connected. Function. Times. Fuel. $34. Okay.
A certain page you're looking for?
Yeah, the ground speed. I want to look the ground speed.
So we can go all the way over to the right with the big knob. Boom. Oh, we're already all the way over to the right. So navigation is 1.
Oh.
Waypoint 2. auxiliary 3, nearest, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
So this is the default navigation page, map page. Then we don't use this one, but it's for traffic.
Oh.
We don't use the weather. We don't use the terrain.
Oh, okay.
The information on whatever airport you've selected.
Oh, okay. 2, 4, 5. Okay, it is clear, says require. Realm checklist, brakes apply. For the 1000 RPM, it's actually 114 RPM. Cabin doors closed and locked. Flight controls, left up, right down, right up, left down. Elevator up, down, left rudder, right rudder, okay. Flight instruments. Quantity good, meters, oil pressure is good. Radios, airspeed indicator 0, heading indicator level incorrect. Altimeter setting is 2999. PSI on 0, heading indicator. Set. Turn coordinator 1 bubble, level and rect. Radios and avionics are set. Fuel sector, both trim. Trim set for takeoff. Primer in and locked. Mixture set for elevation. Total 1700 RPM. Carb heat. RPM drop check. Magnetos. Carb heat on. Right. 100 drop. Both. Left. 100 drop. No deviation. Check.
Okay, let's do that again. And we don't use a carb heat when we check the mags.
Oh, okay. Okay. So carb heat off and mag check.
Affirmative.
Okay. Right. 50 drops, both. Left. Drop, 50 deviation. On limits. Meter. Check. Below 0. On 0. Check. Engine instruments. Check. Suction gauge on green, check. Non-theater panels. Check. Throttle. Heartbeat on. Check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. Flaps set for takeoff. Mixture. Ground lean. Takeoff briefing. We're expecting to use runway 23. Our runway length is 7,038 feet. We are going to do normal takeoff. Our rotation speed is 55 knots. We're going to use 5070 roll to abort. Emergency briefing. If engine fails before rotation, throttle idle, stop straight ahead. If engine fails after rotation with sufficient runway, lower pitch glide to land on runway. If engine fails after rotation with insufficient runway, make shallow turn to avoid obstacle, try to land on the best field. If engine fails at about 1,000 feet, set best glide speed at 65 knots, turn back to airport, prepare for power off landing.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's get clear from the tower. 121.8. Redmond ground Cessna 63843.
Calling ground, standby.
Ground.
Redmond ground, horizon 2324, information November, ready to taxi.
Horizon 2324, runway 23, taxi via Romeo 2, Alpha, hold short runway 29.
Runway 2, runway 23, Romeo 2, Alpha, hold short, runway 29, horizon 2324.
Horizon 2324, and you can go ahead and cross runway 29 at Alpha, continue taxi.
Clear to cross runway 29 on Alpha, horizon 2324.
Should I contact ground again? Really?
Yes.
Should I contact again?
I think it's reasonable now.
Okay. Redmond ground Cessna 63843.
Cessna 63843, Redmond ground.
Cessna 63843 at HAA with information November, request north departure.
Cessna 63843, runway 29er, taxi via Bravo, hold short Alpha.
Runway 29er, hold short of runway 2 Alpha. Two niner. hold short of runway 23.
No. Runway 29er via Bravo, hold short Alpha.
63843. 29er, hold short of runway. At Alpha, via Bravo.
So you drew the whole line?
Yeah.
But we're just going to go to right there.
Oh, okay.
Right before the hotspot.
Oh, okay. So the aircraft is now at HAA ramp, taxi to runway 29er via Bravo, and we are going to hold short of at Alpha, taxiway Alpha, where we get clearance from the top, the ground.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. Taxi briefing complete. Brakes. Check.
Cessna 6343, cross runway 23 at Bravo, continue to.
Left is clear.
Cross 23 at Bravo, continue taxi 29er. 343, thank you.
We get clearance from the ground. Yeah.
Wings inside.
Wing inside, ball outside.
Yep. Taxiway Bravo. Bravo is clear left and right. We have permission to enter Bravo.
Okay. Heading indicator rotates. Attitude indicator within 5 degrees.
We want to check that attitude indicator when we're turning.
Okay.
On a sideways force on it.
Cessna 6343, hold short of runway 23 at Bravo, actually, for I-4 departure.
Hold short 23, 63843. Okay, so our current clearance is...
Hold short of runway 23.
Right. But we will be crossing Alpha.
Yep. Check. Wind is from so okay. From behind us, so we need to push.
So if it's behind us and from the right.
From the right?
Have away from.
Oh, okay.
Alpha inside. Alpha is clear left.
Left in, right.
Cross Alpha.
Left has a traffic.
Slow down. Maybe they'll just let us cross. In the meantime, we can turn our exterior lights on. Per SOP, we need all of our exterior lights on when we cross the runway.
Okay. Perfect.
My next plane.
Ground, this is Ops 5.
Ops 5, Redmond ground.
Ground, Ops 5 at the SRE with like taxiways, Delta, Charlie to
Left is clear, right is clear.
3 at Charlie.
Ops 5, proceed as requested to Charlie 4, hold short runway 23.
Ground, Ops 5, proceeding as requested, we'll hold short of 523 on Charlie.
So I need to contact ground.
Yep.
We're 23. Redmond Cessna 63843, holding short runway 23 at Alpha.
Cessna 63843, hold short runway 23, landing traffic.
Holding short runway 23, Cessna 63843. Surfing is set.
As you
Oh, thank you.
Cessna 63843, cross runway 23 at Bravo, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Cessna 63843.
Fox 5, cross
Always
runway
read back.
23 at Charlie, continue, correction, proceed to Charlie.
in full.
Oh,
Outside,
okay.
crossing
Read back
runway
in full.
53,
Taxi instructions that include a runway.
Okay.
Redmond ground citation 534 Charlie Charlie exiting Alpha 3.
Runway is
Sky services.
approach is clear.
Redmond ground, Skywest 3332, Gate 5, ready for push. Positive de-ice.
Citation 534 Charlie Charlie, Redmond ground, taxi Sky service via Alpha Charlie, cross runway 29er.
Alpha Charlie cross 29er for Charlie Charlie.
And Skywest 3324, push approved, advise information November.
And was that for Skywest 3332, push approved, and we do have November Skywest.
Skywest 3332, affirmative.
Ground, that was Ops 5. Ground Ops 5 at... Ground Ops 5, disregard.
Redmond ground, good morning, Alaska 913 November to copy Quincy, Seattle.
Alaska 913, Redmond ground, cleared Seattle International Airport, Redmond 3 departure, then as filed. Climb maintain 14,000, expect flight level 3805 minutes after. Departure frequency 126.15, squawk 4657.
Alaska 913, Flitter SeaTac via Redmond 3, then as filed, initial altitude of 14,000. Expect flight level 380 in 5 minutes. Departure frequency 126.15 and squawk 4657.
Alaska 913, read back correct.
Is there wheels up time, or we're good?
Alaska 913, say requested wheels up time for that call for release.
Roger, let's do 8:15 local, so it's 50 minutes after we're supposed to push.
Alaska 913 on request, stand by and verify you said 8:15 local.
8:15 local, 16:15, yeah, thank you.
Local time. LOL. Up here. Okay. Yeah, we want to make sure we never cross that line. Okay.
For takeoff checklist for 1000 RPM, radios.
Report burn.
Flaps set for takeoff. Doors closed and latched.
Bravo Bravo is burn above.
Cessna 4 Bravo Bravo, roger, report missed approach.
Report missed 4 Bravo Bravo, thank you.
So we can leave those lights on.
Okay. Redmond Tower, Cessna 63843, holding short of runway 29er.
Cessna 63843, Redmond Tower, right turn approved, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29er, right turn approved, Cessna 63843. Okay, this is runway 29er. Runway 29er is clear. Final approach is clear. We are clear for takeoff on runway 29er. Mixture set for elevation. Instruments all green. Check. Switches and landing lights on. Type. Note. Transponder 1200 altitude.
Traffic to Cessna departing runway 29.
Heading aligned.
Looking for traffic, 4 Bravo Bravo.
Heading aligned. Runway number identified and verified. Visual reference check. And full power.
No brakes.
Okay, no brakes. Sorry. Airspeed is alive. Rotation speed is 55. Rotate. Okay.
Still looking for traffic, 4 Bravo Bravo.
Cessna 4 Bravo Bravo, they're passing through the intersection, ammo factor.
Roger, inside now, 4 Bravo Bravo.
76 knots.
Cessna 6843, traffic inbound from the northwest is at Brasilia. They'll be landing runway 23, should be on the right base to 23.
Looking for that traffic 63843.
There's a traffic.
Go ahead and continue your procedure, please. I'll look for traffic.
Okay. 100 before. Right turn.
Let's continue straight, please.
Okay, continue straight.
Don't want to go north before the 97 per the LOA.
Okay.
Yeah, up to your left there, you see the 97.
Oh.
Yep.
What that is that?
Redmond Tower, Cessna 65259, reporting burn.
259. Did you want to land 23 or 29?
We could take 29, 65259er.
Cessna 259, circle to the east for right base, runway 29, report base.
Circle east for right base, runway 29, report base, 65259.
Hey, any checklists we need to do?
Climb checklists. Pitch for airspeed. Check. Flaps up. Throttle full. Mixture lean. Trim. Set. Traffic avoidance. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Hey, Cessna 63843, right turn please, heading 350.
Right turn 350.
Climb and maintain 5,000.
Climb and maintain 5,000. 350.
And Raven Tower 4 Bravo Bravo going nest. Back to the chutes.
Cessna 4 Bravo Bravo, roger. Cessna 6343, the Brasilia just passed you to the right, no factor, frequency change approved, have a safe flight.
Roger, traffic in sight, no factor. Change approved. Thank you. 6343.
Cessna 4 Bravo Bravo, frequency change approved, have a safe flight.
4 Bravo Bravo, frequency change approved. Thank you.
Raven Tower, good morning. Flight 1906 over Smith Rock at 6,500 for visual 23.
And flight 1906, Redmond Tower, good morning.
Any checklists we do when we level off?
23.
Close checklist. Pitch. Power. Power set. Trim. A little bit power. And landing nice. Off. Also off.
Tower outside.
Up tower, hold short of runway 29 for landing.
We're out of class Delta, so we need to change our frequency.
Bravo 4, holding shooter runway.
They also gave us a frequency change approved a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah. That's great.
Hey, Cessna 63843. Left turn, heading 330, please.
Left hand heading 300, Cessna 6843.
330.
330, sorry.
No problem. And to maintain 4,500.
Descend and maintain 4,500.
Let's do a position report, please.
Okay.
We are 5 miles northwest of Terrebonne.
North practice area, Cessna 63843, 5 miles southwest of...
Northwest.
Oh, northwest of...
Terrebonne.
Terrebonne, sorry. North practice area, Cessna 63843, 5 miles northwest of Terrebonne at 5,000. North practice.
A lot of wind.
A lot of wind, yeah.
Yeah, we're crabbing towards this mountain.
Oh, okay.
Go left turn, please, heading 300.
Left turn heading 300.
So the wind is from our left.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So we can anticipate downwind will be 090.
990.
And let's do first rectangular course and S turns.
Okay.
So while we're flying here, we can do a pre-maneuver checklist for the settings on the aircraft.
Can you say that again?
Let's do a pre-maneuver check.
Okay. Maneuver checklist. Altitude, we're at 4,500 feet. Left clearing turn for 90 degrees. Feels like they're both. Flaps up, mixture set, throttle set. Needles both, primer locked and in. Lights set, switches over, switch set. Beat off. Right. Oh, wind is blowing.
Okay, so let's proceed north.
Okay. North.
We'll do our let me take a look around here. There's a little bit of moisture.
Okay. Your controls?
My controls. let's use this road here, coming out that way, as our S-turn. So we'll do a right turn, left turn, and that's it.
Okay.
So, super high right now, but we would go, when we go lower on the next pass, let's go like this. So you start perpendicular. When your wings are a beam, go right. Right turn. This is the steepest bank, steepest rate of turn, or quickest rate of turn. Back pitch is necessary. And 4,400 here.
4,400.
And the goal is to start rolling out nice and gently so that as we fly over our pylon, the road here, we are wings level, and we roll into the next turn. This is going to be the slowest and easiest bank because we have a headwind now, right?
Headwind, yeah.
So slower and wider. And the goal is, once again, now we're picking up speed, so we're going to go a little steeper. Goal is to line up with the road level like that.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do that, but a little bit closer to the ground so we don't lose reference. Airspace looks clear. We'll do a radio call to say where we are. We're about 5 miles southwest of Culver.
5 miles southwest of Culver.
Sounds like we have the airspace to our south. So go ahead and fly out this way, and then we'll do a 180 turn and come back in.
180 turn and come back in.
Perfect.
Okay. Controls?
We have controls. And we'll probably want 500 feet less. So let's go for 3,800 when we come back in. You can descend to that now.
3,000.
Affirmative. We can probably go out a little further.
Oh,
I'd recommend. So if you want to head that way just a little further, descend to 3,800. Left turn heading 270.
Left turn heading 270.
In 3,800.
3,800.
Bit of a descent there. Probably want at least 2,300 RPM. Okay. If not 24.
Okay.
Flying great, by the way.
Sorry?
You're flying well.
Oh, okay.
You're doing fine. Okay, now we can turn around and head back to our pylon.
Okay.
And make sure we check right is clear. Right is clear.
Right is clear. Okay, 3,800.
North practice area 63843, 6 miles southwest of Culver. Ground reference maneuvers below 4,000. North practice.
Can you explain one more time for the
my controls?
Yeah, controls.
I want this down. Explain one more time. For what?
For
the S-turn?
S-turns, yeah.
You want me to show you?
Yeah. Just one more time.
Okay. So we need a pylon that's downwind perpendicular. We're going to use the road right out in front of us. In fact, we'll just use this one right here.
Okay.
A little bit close to this mountain, don't pick this one for your check ride.
Okay.
We're going to use these lines right here. 4,800 or 3,800 right turn on this pylon. Steepest or the fastest airspeed downwind right now, right? So the steepest bank and the highest rate of roll. And then as we roll into the wind, we're going to start leveling out a little bit. The goal is to be wings level. Again, looking inside and outside for our references. The goal is to roll wings level as we go over our pylon here, the road, right? Perpendicular to it. And then continue rolling into the next turn, but a little bit slower now because we're going upwind, higher ground speed. Watch your altitude. 20 knots difference.
Okay.
We're going a little bit slower. We're going to fly out the same distance, but it's going to take more time. So that's why it's much more mild right now. But now we're going to be picking up airspeed.
Yeah.
Right? Picking it up. Yep, see it right there.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go steeper. And then rolling out again, wings level, just as we cross our pylon.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's fly back outbound and try it with you at the controls.
The controls?
You have controls? So fly 270.
270.
North about 2 miles.
North about 2 miles, okay.
So this maneuver is basically showing that we know how to adjust our bank according to the wind.
Yeah.
The effects of wind on our ground speed and our ground track.
0. 3,800.
North practice area 63843, 6 miles southwest of Colbert. Ground reference maneuvers below 4,000. North practice.
The head width.
Confirm.
Yeah.
Yep. And we'll probably want 23 or 2400 RPM today. In the Papa models, they need more.
Oh, okay.
Looks like you're at about 22. Altitude.
Altitude.
The traffic page on.
Okay.
Okay, you can turn.
Can turn to the right or...
Let's go left this time.
Okay, let's go left. Low bank.
Level out.
Level out.
090, that's perpendicular.
Perpendicular, yep.
See that house, the two structures? The first one and the second one with two structures? That will be our road.
Okay.
Road that's right in front of it. 3,800.
3,800.
North practice area 63843, 6 miles southwest of Colbert. Ground reference maneuvers.
Let's turn like
up.
this. Okay. Wind is. Oh, sorry. Behind us, so.
And here we are abeam.
Okay.
Turn.
Turn. A little bit steeper.
Altitude.
Altitude. Altitude.
No more than 30.
No more than 30.
Preferably. And then slowly roll out. See your reference.
Yeah.
And then continue turning.
Continue turning.
Now we know we're the slowest, so we'll take our sweet, sweet time making this turn.
And maintain altitude 3,800.
Yep. So watch your altitude, watch outside for traffic, and watch your pylon.
Oh. Cross check.
And we'll be picking up airspeed.
Picking up airspeed, more steeper. Altitude.
And rolling out at altitude.
Altitude.
Abeam. Perfect. Right there.
Okay.
Well done. That's it.
Thank you.
Cool. Left turn, please. Heading 330.
Alternating 330. I was concerning about the airspeeds because you told me to maintain the RPM, specific RPM, but the airspeed is getting higher and higher.
Airspeed's our friend.
Altitude.
Probably 23, 2400 RPM.
Yeah, 23.
25. There you go. Should be more like 190 to 100 knots with that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the rectangular course. So what we do is we enter a 45-degree downwind and then fly a rectangle.
Okay.
Basically, we're flying around a traffic pattern.
Okay.
See how we're getting pushed again from the west.
Yeah.
So 90 degrees will be our downwind. So what we want is a rectangular pylon reference, and we'll fly around it. Do you want me to demonstrate?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll demonstrate.
Your controls.
Then we might need to head back for time. The most difficult thing to me for this maneuver is finding a suitable pylon.
Oh, yeah.
We'll maintain that 3,800. Yep. And that's about 900 feet right now. North practice area 63843, 2 miles west, Culver, ground reference maneuvers, North practice. So you see how many radio calls I'm doing?
Yeah.
Like we need to do a lot, even though there's nobody here. I don't know why, the air is really good right now.
Every time I practice at home for the calls, once I get on the plane, I forgot everything.
Yes, sir. That sounds about exactly right.
I practiced like 8 hours yesterday just for the calls.
Okay, so you see the circular green field over here to the right?
Yeah.
Beyond those houses?
Yeah.
And then there's a brown and a brown beyond it? That's going to be my rectangle.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to cheat a little bit north here so that I can enter at a 45 degree. And basically we're going to be flying traffic patterns. So as we enter, we need to correct for the wind as we fly around it. Kind of short, so I'm actually going to include this green square out here.
Okay.
Want to be about 3/4 of a mile away. This should roll out just about there. 3,800.
3,800. In the green circle pylon over there is your reference. Okay.
So roll in. This is downwind.
Downwind.
Rolling out to 090.
Okay.
Climb a little bit to maintain 3,800.
3,800.
We can listen to the engine. You see how it's getting slower?
Yeah.
That helps us. That's a cue that we are climbing or descending if we don't know about it.
Oh, there's a cue.
So downwind, this will be the highest ground speed. It also makes this the strongest turn, the fastest turn. Clear traffic.
Clear traffic.
Turn left for our base. We have these nice roads as a visual reference. Some of our vertical component lift is getting lost, so watch your altitude here on these turns.
Okay.
And then we know we need to turn a little bit more than 90 degrees when we roll out, a little bit more than 090, otherwise we're going to get blown away.
Oh, okay.
Right? So we're going to crab a little. So when we look out, we should see that we're not drifting.
Yeah.
And we're also not going that way. So crab just a little bit.
Okay.
3,800, check. Fly out a little ways to our upwind, and then left turn. And this turn will start a little bit steeper, but then it'll roll out and become pretty mild as we go into our headwind. Again, we're watching our altitude.
Yeah.
Right. Roll out. Upwind, 3,800. A little bit of forward pressure here. How's that RPM? It seems like my RPM keeps climbing a bit, so this... Oh, this is loose. That's why. Okay, so control your airspeed a little bit there, a little fast. And headed directly into the wind. Pretty slow now, it feels, right?
Yeah.
So definitely going upwind.
Upwind.
And I'm actually going to turn here to do our crosswind.
Okay.
And we'll turn crosswind. Again, the wind is coming from the north here. So a smaller turn, because we're going slow. And we're not going to roll a whole 90 degrees. Yeah. We're going to roll out before 90 degrees. Watch your altitude. Up, so it's not quite 90 degrees on this turn. We're pointing upwind, but we're not drifting left.
Okay.
So we're crabbing. We knew the wind is coming from here. We know we're going to have to turn into it.
Yeah.
We just roll out into it, and now we don't have to fight it.
Oh, okay.
Now we're not getting blown into our pylon or the runway or, whatever it is we're trying to fly around.
Yeah.
Kind of the point of these ground reference maneuvers is just being aware of the wind. Then as we turn downwind, again, 3,800, engines finally stabilized. Left turn here, starting out a mild bank, becoming a steeper bank as the wind carries us along. Yeah. And this will roll out to 090, straight downwind. 090. And then downwind. Maintaining coordination throughout, make sure we keep here. We can vary a little bit in altitude, but we need to know that we're doing it.
Yeah.
It's a totally different story if you're climbing 200 feet and you don't know. And after midfield, right turn, 45 degrees, depart. And that's the maneuver.
Oh, okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
You want to try one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Your controls.
Controls.
Let's make a right turn heading 270.
70, right turn.
North practice area 63843, 2 miles west of Culver. Ground reference maneuvers, north practice. probably make a turn here and just continue all the way into the 45.
Okay. Sure, 45.
Point it more or less at the green field and turn over the houses. That should be about quarters of a mile.
Oh.
You can maintain 3,700.
Okay, I can maintain it. Turning downwind. Gain altitude 3,700. Is from behind us. Left turn. Okay. A little bit more. To check.
We're kind of drifting just a little bit. Yep. So we want to, the next one, crab a little bit more into the wind.
Okay.
On about 270 on this one.
70. Maintain altitude.
About 1,000 feet AGL right now, so we can go a little bit lower on our tests. We will on our next lesson.
Okay. Headwind. Oh, we'll make a shallow turn.
And again, we want to cheat into the wind a little bit. So we roll out less than 90 degrees, which would be less than 180, or more than 180 in points.
Yeah. 180. More than 180. Oh, okay. That way.
Yeah, you see how we're kind of drifting, right?
Yeah.
That's what the crabbing is for.
Oh, okay.
So whenever we're turning into the cross or base wind, we point towards the wind.
Towards the wind. Okay. Point towards the wind.
And leveling out. Out. 090.
90.
Beam our center point, we start turning out at 45 degrees.
Turning out 45 degrees.
And perfect. That was really good. And then we'll climb, please, to 4,100.
4,100.
And just aim for the gap there.
Okay.
Not actually the reference point, the gap, but there is a gap.
Okay.
North practice area 63843 over Culver. Southbound back to Redmond, 4,100. North practice. And what do we need to do after a maneuver?
After maneuver,
cruise checklist.
Oh, cruise checklist. Okay. Pitch, power, set. Trim is set.
And our descent planning?
The planning is... listen to the radius.
Available on flight service station frequency. Call for release Seattle. Ground delay San Francisco. On initial contact device information Oscar. Redmond Tower information Oscar. 1556 Zulu. Wind 250 at 5. Weather better than 5005. Temperature 1. Dew point -7. Altimeter 3001. IFR arrivals expect ILS or RNAV approach. Runways 23 and 29 are in use. Hazardous weather information for organ available on flight service station frequency. Call for release Seattle. Ground delay San Francisco. On initial contact device information Oscar.
Sweet. Okay. Let's do a last call to the North Practice area. We are 2 miles west of Lake Lily. I'm sorry, 2 miles west of Haystack.
2 miles west of Haystack. North Practice area Cessna 63843. 2 miles west of Haystack at 4,100 feet. Inbound for Redmond. Last call, North Practice.
Cool. So 2329 are in use. If 29er is assigned to us, we need to follow the LOA, which is to remain east of the 97.
Okay. So
this is east.
Oh, okay.
That's west.
Okay.
Sun rises in the... yeah, good. Okay, so what else are we going to do? If they give us 29er, we'll most likely be given an enter and report right downwind for 29er. If they give us 23, crossing right, so they'll give us a right base for 23. So we can expect a right downwind or a right base depending on the runway they give us.
Right base or right downwind, okay.
So no matter what, we'll be making a turn to the left.
Okay.
So we can figure stuff like this out when there's nothing else going on. That way, when we get there, we're not confused.
Oh, okay.
That's part of the descent planning checklist, and saying it out loud is important.
It is important.
Especially like when you're getting evaluated, just show that you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
You can sit here thinking quietly, and the whole time Heidi's just going to be like, "Are we going to fly till we're out of fuel, or you know?" So just verbalize what you're doing to get back to the airport.
Okay.
Another thing they might want to know is our distance. So how would we know the distance to the airport?
Through the reference points? Oh, yeah, the radar.
Yeah, so we can big knob over to waypoint, and it's already on Redmond. We can direct to, right? And then enter, and enter.
3661, that's Sky Service.
And now we have distance information to Redmond.
Oh, okay. There's a 10.4 miles.
Yep.
From airport.
So if they ever ask us, say position, we know 10 miles north.
Oh, 10 miles north.
Cool. And we are basically over Terrebonne. Let's go ahead and do a position report to Redmond Tower.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Oscar. Terrebonne. Full stop. And two-way conversation.
Redmond Tower, Cessna 63843.
Cessna 63843, Redmond Tower.
Over Culver?
Yep, Terrebonne.
Oh. Over Terrebonne.
Cessna 63843, Redmond Tower.
3843 over Terrebonne with Oscar request full stop, please.
Cessna 843 and report a right down, runway 29.
Enter and report right downwind, runway 29, 63843. Okay. 29er's been assigned. We have an LOA. What is the LOA? Okay.
I feel so stupid.
1926.
This is what flying does to you. This is totally normal. Don't feel bad. Okay, so
29 right, Charlie 2, contact ground.
4,100?
4,100.
East of the 97.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's over there.
Yeah. The 97 is over there.
Be careful about following the GPS.
Okay.
Because if we punch in GPS, they give us 11, and we follow it, we're across the 97. We'll violate the rules. Okay. Right now, it happens to be that we are flying straight at it.
Okay.
So generally speaking, ignore the magenta line. The distance information, though, is valid.
Okay.
So remain east of the 97. Fly at the airport 4,100. We'll enter and report a right base for 29er.
429er.
So left turn and then fly right base.
Okay.
Right downwind.
Right downwind.
11, proceeding 23, full length.
Right downwind. And we can do a before landing checklist.
Before landing checklist. Before landing checklist. Seatbelts are on set. Fuel sector both. Heartbeat on. Flaps as required. Landing lights on.
Nice.
Liner is so we need to go left side and turn
right downwind.
Right downwind.
And if you're ever unsure, you can just do this.
Sorry?
Kevin Tower 63843, verifying right downwind for runway 29er.
Cessna 8438 affirmative from Terrebonne, right downwind runway 29.
Thank you. 63843.
Tower Alpha 5, off runway 23 at Alpha 4.
Alpha 5, thank you.
So we'll point a little bit towards the departure end of runway 29. That way when we make our left turn into the right downwind, when we roll out, we'll be about midfield. Make sense?
I don't really get it.
I'll draw it out for you.
Okay.
But your heading is good right now. Just point right at the tower.
Okay.
And maintain traffic pattern altitude. Sure, we always use the local altimeter setting.
Yep.
A little bit to the left. Let's do a heading of 180.
80. Drifting.
And turn to fly over the numbers roughly. 23. So left turn here.
Left turn here.
And report right downwind 29er midfield.
Cessna 843 runway 29, clear to land 1260 at 9, gusts 16.
Clear to land. What? 29er? Clear to land 29, or runway 29er, Cessna 63843.
Okay, beam the touchdown point, which is the 1,000-foot markers. We'll begin our descent.
Okay. Parallel.
Flight controls?
Flight gear controls.
So that looks like this. In same traffic pattern altitude at first. Power to 1.5.
Power to 1.5.
Right? That slows us down below 110, flaps 10. New target airspeed as we pitch forward. About 85 knots. Add a little bit of trim if necessary to hold that speed. 45 degrees from our touchdown point. Right about here, we're going to turn a right base. So, below 85, flaps 20, new target airspeed 70 knots. But we're going to increase all of our speeds by 5 knots due to the wind. So we're going to actually land at 70 knots today, flaps 30.
Okay.
Okay. So, about 5 knots. Or 80 knots, sorry. That's a 5 knots more. Going for? You want to be on the controls, that's fine.
Okay.
With me, or shadow the controls. And to try to maintain that 80 knots. If you're having trouble doing that, add a little bit of forward trim. If you think you're a little bit low, add power. This is just like slow flight.
Oh, okay.
This is slow flight. And right turn to the runway, nice and gentle. Flaps 30. 30. Really important to keep our airspeed high when we have gusting winds because we'll get drops as the wind increases and decreases on us.
Okay.
So, not 65, but 70 knots today to compensate for that gusting wind.
Okay.
Like we're on glide slope, not climbing, not descending too much. We're staying on it. Right now we're crabbing into the wind just a little bit, right? So what we want to do is stabilize our approach by center line. And then we use our rudder to twist the tail around, right, twist, left twist, right twist, whatever we need to do to remain stabilized.
Oh, okay.
So we're constantly making little adjustments. Airspeed 70 knots. Aiming point is the second stripe. I'll try to set it down on the 1,000 footers. We'll see that with this wind. Okay, 70 knots, check. Alignment, airspeed alignment. This is all that matters now. Disregard everything else.
Okay.
Less power if you balloon up a little bit. Add power if you start sinking a little bit. Okay. Flying right at that second stripe and then leveling out. Bringing that power back. Okay. Power back, fly straight and level. Level.
Avatar cap 3661 holding 4.
And then a little bouncing there.
Ready for southeast departure. Runway 29.
63843. 63843, turn left at Alpha, contact ground.
Left at Alpha, contact ground, 63843. At Alpha. So I was a little bit late on the power reduction on that, so we still had a little bit too much energy and the airplane did not want to sit down. So I would recommend maybe bring the power back at the first stripe in these conditions. The flaps can come up, RB can come off, Alpha's in sight. And I'll hand controls over to you now. You have controls.
Controls.
So power idled. Down just a little bit.
Cap 36.
Before we make this left turn.
Southeast, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Left turn at runway 29, clear for takeoff, cap 3661.
It's clear. Permission to enter Alpha. Stop here. We want to make sure we don't go into Bravo.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Switch to the ground.
63843 Redmond ground. Taxi parking via Bravo. Good day.
Taxi to parking via Bravo. Good day. 63843.
Redmond ground, Cessna 386 Mike Echo.
Calling Redmond ground, say again.
Redmond ground, Cessna 386 Mike Echo.
Cessna 386 Mike Echo, Redmond ground.
Cessna 386 Mike Echo at HAA, VFR north departure with Oscar.
Cessna 386 Mike Echo, runway 29er, taxi via Bravo. Hold short Zulu 3.
Runway 29er, taxi via Bravo, hold short, Zulu 3, Cessna 386 Mike Echo.
So if you want to turn the aircraft, use the rudder.
Okay.
I feel you stepping on the brakes.
Oh, okay.
Perfect center line. Up here. Controls?
Your controls.
Switches come off.
Okay. Come on.
On. Master, avionics master off.